Indigenous, where culture and land intersect. The first peoples of these lands and waters are truly the real stewards, embedded so deeply with that of which sustains us. We are human, sure, but more than anything, we are water. We are air. We are the healthy food that we have from our clean soil, and we sure as hell aren't oil. So, it is no wonder they lead us in this movement. For more than any other culture, they understand that what is here is not ours to take, but rather a part of an intricately connected web of life. Moreover, these Indigenous leaders and communities I've gained so much understanding and strength from are dominantly women. Can we have a cheer for women? Woman, like the mother that binds us all. They are intrinsically compassionate, caring, and will not only protect life, but also heal that of which has been broken. Today I stand here and I think about my heroes. In the Pacific Northwest corner of so-called British Columbia lies an extraordinary region of unceded land and water traditionally known as Quebec, but more commonly known as the Sacred Headwaters. A place where the Stikine, the Skeena, and the Nass rivers, some of the most vital salmon-bearing rivers in all of so-called North America, are born in close proximity. There, the earth, for as far as you can see and still further, is intact. It's untouched. Mother Earth, her heart beats strong through the wind, rain, sun, plants, and animals. It's the feeling you get on this coast when you look across the horizon and it's seemingly endless. You feel humbled. You feel bewildered. You feel overwhelmed. And you feel empowered. It's the feeling you get when you meet these people. When you meet my heroes. Our heroes. The people who are most deeply connected to the sacred headwaters. The people who protect the place that should be sacred to us all. The Klabona keepers. Can we all raise a little noise for them? They're a group of elders and families led by grandmothers who enact an ancestral responsibility to keep it the way it is now for future generations. These grandmothers, these women, have more strength and power than these police standing behind me. More strength and power than Kinder Morgan and corporations alike. Than government on both levels. All of which bolster their efforts to oppress us all. And despite that, they have kicked out the second largest corporation in the world, Royal Dutch Shell. They have kicked Fortune Minerals off their lands. They have repeatedly stopped overhunting in their territory. This September, they were met by heavily armed police officers on their land after peacefully occupying a drill that was being operated without consultation or consent. Shame! All they were asking for was a meeting with their elders to ensure that their Aboriginal rights and title would not be overlooked again. And what happened? The police came, protecting the company, unannounced. There were 2 officers armed with sniper rifles in the bush, and they told them that if they used their radios, which had been used throughout the week to communicate to their elders and families watching down below, that they'd be arrested. Shame! A group of 5 peaceful protesters watching as RCMP yet again protected a corporation that is destroying the future of all of us. Shame! I say shame! so you see, this is not only here on this mountain. And we need to extend the compassion that is building here to stop these projects in every community that is confronted by them. Now, on Tuesday, the Klabona Keepers are going to a court hearing in Terrace to respond to an injunction served to them by Imperial Metals. They were the same perpetrators of BC's largest environmental disaster, the Mount Polly's tailings breach. Shame! And instead of being held accountable, the government has allowed them to go on operating with impunity and open up Red Chris Mine in the Sacred Headwaters for production of gold and copper, minerals that we do not depend on for life, but rather add to perpetual economic growth that is killing our planet. It is not a matter of if, but when this mine's pond would breach and destroy yet another integral salmon-bearing watershed, and the people's livelihood and culture who depend on it. We need to stand with the Klabona Keepers. We need to stand with all land defenders. We need to stand with the woman here who lit the sacred fire. We need to share this with everyone living in this world. In the face of corruption, in the face of greed, in the face of oppression, let us unite as one peoples and step into a true era of reconciliation. Thank you.